Jett Lawrence's decision to let Ken Roczen buy in Moto 2 of the Chicagoland SMX playoff has certainly received its fair share of criticism from racers, media, and the community, but now the AMA has stepped in and given their official take on this. Last night, they released a penalty report that included Jett, but claimed it was just a warning and he wouldn't be penalized financially or points-wise. While a written warning won't have an impact on the results from Chicagoland, it does shine light on the stance of AMA Pro Racing and how it stands on situations like this. The penalty report reads, as shown on screen, 450 MX class, rider Jett Lawrence, session, blah, blah, blah. Infraction, failure of performance obligation, written warning. Section 1.5.9, performance obligation, A. AMA Pro Racing requires that all competitors give their utmost effort and compete to the best of their capability, striving to secure the highest achievable finishing position in the event. Should any credentialed participant deliberately manipulate or attempt to influence the final outcomes of the competition or incite, convince, or motivate others to do so, they will be subject to disciplinary measures as outlined in Section 3.1. Now, I'm not going to say if this is a good or a bad thing in my opinion in any way, but I'm going to say how inconsistent this ruling is. If I'm not mistaken, back in 2017, Marvin Musquin notoriously let his teammate Ryan Dungey pass him in order to benefit him for the championship. Here's that. And in 2018, at the Monster Energy Cup, Joey Savatgy let his teammate Eli Tomac buy so that he could win the Monster $1 Million prize. Here's that. I'd say this is yet another example of the inconsistency in AMA rulings. They're notorious for this. I'm glad they did not penalize Jett in any way, but out of these three examples, why is this the only time they gave a warning? Especially the one with the least effect on results or finances. It doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, Ken Roczen chimed in on the incident on the Pulp MX show a couple nights ago as well, so if you haven't heard his thoughts on this afterwards, here's a short quote. I was stoked about the win simply because, it wasn't like he waved me by after being 10 seconds back. I knew that I was catching him. I was more so ticked off the next day because I felt like he ruined the opportunity for me to put in a late moto charge, make a pass, and have an epic win. I fully agree with Kenny on that one. That's what we were all looking forward to watching, and it didn't happen. In the end, judging by what this section of the AMA rulebook says, I guess Jett violated it, but so did Musquin and Savatgy a few years back. So I just hope the AMA gets more consistent on their rulings. They just have to be better. What are your guys' thoughts on this written warning? Should Jett have been penalized in any way? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.